Ooh, I'm gonna let this kick for a second. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Democrats. If you don't know me, my name, George, John, Jordan, Thomas, Aquinas, Hayward, the fried chicken man, the good optimist, the young blood, Tony Sparks, called the black Justin Bieber. We are family by Sister Sledge on the ones and twos. Do you feel it? Vibe with me now. Now see, what a lot of y'all don't know about me is 4 years ago I did a message to the Democrats at a resistance rally back in grad school. It's been 4 years and I have returned to finish my message. Hit it.
We are family.
Talk to me now. Talk to me now.
I got all my sisters with me.
This must be what Kendrick meant when he said, bitch, don't kill my vibe. That's why I don't dance in public. I don't want anyone on Beyonce's team to lose their jobs. I respect that. You might see Hayward popping and locking.
We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
All right, I'm going to go to work now.
Everyone can see we're together.
These last 4 years were just as bad as we thought they were going to be. Amen. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for a bop. That's a boring ass president. The song you listening to right now is called Change by DJ Premier. It's very apropos because this is the biggest change we've seen in presidential inaugurations I've ever seen. And Democrats, we got a lot to get over. There was the Muslim ban. There was the shithole countries. There was Charlottesville. Mexico never did pay for the wall. We never did see the taxes. We never did see the health care. There was the time he yelled at LeBron on Twitter. There was the time he yelled at North Korea to nuke him on Twitter. There was the time he fired his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, on Twitter. There was the time everything happened on Twitter. And then Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. Chadwick Boseman died. John Lewis died. And then once the looting starts, the shooting starts. There was the tear gas for the Bible photo op. We've been through a lot. And then there was the Capitol storming. I said, and then there was the Capitol storming. I said, and then there was the Capitol storming. Do you remember that? I remember when I used to think Watergate was a big deal. Can you imagine what Nixon would be saying? He said, y'all impeach me for this? And I never seen a mob like that. I want to talk about that mob for a second. I have to talk about that mob for a second because I haven't seen that many white people say fuck the police since Black Lives Matter. Do you feel me? But this is where we are right now. The 2020 riot, the mob running up in the Capitol is just taking selfies. I saw one woman, this was the realtor. Her entire riot, she's looking down at her phone. Are we hashtagging Make America or is it Keep America Great? Which one are we doing? That was her revolution. And then we have one guy, he ran in, he took a dump. He said, I took a dump and I didn't flush. That was his revolution. That's where we are right now. That's where we are right now. And then they went back to the hotel and sipped champagne. And then they went to the airport to ride Delta Airlines. These people thought they could overthrow the government and make it home for dinner. This is where we are right now. I'm not making this up. That happened. And can you imagine what a shitty country these people would make? They wouldn't have to worry about illegal immigration. They have to build a wall just to keep the people in. Do you feel me? But this is where we are right now. And I gotta talk about Ted Cruz for a second. I do want to talk about Ted Cruz. Because the worst kept secret in Washington is that Ted Cruz wants Trump impeached so he doesn't have to run against him. There is no way Ted is getting the MAGA vote. Those people want a strong white man. Ain't Ted. Ted, Trump called your wife ugly. That's the mother of your kids. You phone bank for him on a campaign. You raise money for him on a campaign. You stumped for him on a campaign. That was the mother of your kids. Embarrassing. How you gonna enforce the patriarchy but you're not the patriarch of your own home? I gotta talk about Eric Trump Jr. I saw he was trending on Twitter. I had to check it. He tweeted, "Does anyone believe that Joe Biden got 15 million more votes than 2012 Obama?" We were like, have you ever met your father? I've never seen a man lose Georgia that many times in 30 days. It's not the Falcons. But I don't need to talk about that anymore. I'm trying to look forward, Excelsior. And I'm so proud of the Democrats. Stand up, Democrats. Stand up, black people. Stand up, Georgia. Stand up, Stacey Abrams. Stand up, Jennifer Hayward. I have to throw that in. Stand up, John Hayward. That's my brother. Stand up, Julia Johnson. I'm adding her in. I knew we were going to win this election back in the Wisconsin primary. Because I saw grannies pushing walkers through the pandemic and Trump wasn't even on the ballot. I said, that's dedication. I want to put it in perspective. Because I was in Florida in 2012. I said, are y'all voting? They said, is that this week? And then I was in Ohio in 2016. I said, are y'all voting? They said, nah, we not inspired. And then I was calling into North Carolina in 2020. I said, are y'all voting? They cut me off. Excuse me, George. Mr. Hayward. I spent 6 months seasonally in California, 6 months in North Carolina. I want to make sure that my voting papers are pre-approved and fantastically ready by the deadline. I said, my goodness. God damn. We are focused this time. And that's how we got it done. And then today I'm watching the inauguration. Kamala smiling. Biden speaking, doing the best he can. And I sort of felt excited about that. Because we've been through a lot. But we're going in the right direction. In fact, I kind of feel like it's a new energy. It's that comeback energy. It's that final form energy. Do you feel me? Ooh, I gotta let this beat breathe for a second, as Sean Carter would say. You don't hear beats this hot every day. That's that comeback. That's that comeback energy. That's that got paid on a Friday energy. That's that lose 10 pounds at the gym energy. That's that I wish my ex could see me now energy. That's that win back the House, Senate, and President energy. This beat's called Final Form by Sampa the Great. Listen to these horns. Produced by Silent J. And you know, I was talking to my friend Luke Brown. We said, have Democrats spent so much time out of power, so much time dismantling the power structure that we don't know how to lead it anymore? But I think we're going to be fine. Because if you remember those 2 weeks in October to November, where every Democrat from every corner of every shade of every spectrum was united, for that brief time, we won.
The lace lady travel with grace, baby. I can't afford to cover the course, of course.
That's it.
Baby, settle that one in court, cause judging by the basics, y'all already comfortable, stuck up in the matrix. Shit is basic, past credentials, but understand your favorite rapper, peep my gold potential. I'm out of shame, been past it, trying to fit a circle cause I don't know how to act shit. Half of y'all was steady insecure, don't try to backflip, just because the seasoning and flow's already active. Only 4 years, fantastic, young veteran, new classic. Nah, knock the walls off, fuck the whole key, we gon' hinge the whole door off. I'm still AD, never forget it, it's life after death, roll the credits.